showing our community that one of the most impoverished neighborhoods still considers their dog to be a part of their family and would do whatever it took to make sure that that dog was able to eat and have a warm place to sleep is what gets me out of bed in the morning.
When we first started off, it was for me just to spay and neuter animals, but really has evolved into more of an education program. The only way we can convince people to spay and neuter truly is education.
The vision is pretty simple. It's to serve pets and it's to serve people, and probably not always necessarily in that order.
The problem is poverty. Homeless pets, impoverished families, but we can't solve that. But we may solve the problem of the number of pets in our shelters. We may solve the problem of people feeling pressure to relinquish their pets because they couldn't afford to pay for their food that month. We're not a pet rescue. We're completely the opposite of that. We want to do everything we can to keep that pet in that home with their family. When we have a conversation with a family, we're educating them. We're hoping to stop that cycle of not knowing how to care for a pet or leaving a pet outside 24/7.
So we moved into our facility at 59th and Troost and it just grew from there. That move was fantastic for us because it was located within our targeted area. So word of mouth grew substantially, our business grew, the number of pets that we were serving tripled, and now we've opened a second location. It's just amazing to look back. At our Missouri location, we've seen an increase in the number of pet owners coming from Kansas City, Kansas, all the way to our Missouri location. And when we started talking about our Kansas location being open, there was a lot of excitement from our community already. And we've already had people knocking on our doors before we were even open, asking for assistance for their pets.
One person in particular who touches my heart every time I see her is Virginia. Virginia was in desperate need of our help. She was coming off the edge of feeling like she had to give up her dog butter.
I had been a person on drugs for many years, and struggling to come off of my drug of choice has been a big issue for me. When I'm sometimes at my lowest points, I can come in here and sit on the couch and butter can get on me. And just to hold butter, and rub that little soft, furry hair, it can help me. Having a dog keeps me from being completely all alone.
The fact that we were able to come in and give her what we consider to be the simplest thing, dog food. And then we were able to get butter neutered. And then we were able to get him vaccinated. All of those things turned her world around and made a difference for her. And that's just, that's what our team is out doing every day.
And truly, that's the only way you can make a difference. You can't judge people on the way that they're keeping their pet. It shouldn't be a reason to deny them the right to have a pet. Most of these pets that they've taken in off the street. So that says something. Everybody's donation goes to help spay and neuter animals in the community. But more importantly, we want each donor to know that there is a story behind each one of those animals and people. It's a beautiful story. We're changing lives. We're making a difference. I think it's hard for me to look back sometimes and see everything that we've accomplished. It's when we come across stories like Virginia's that really touches my heart and lets me stop and realize we're making such a difference in Kansas City, and it's just amazing, and it's something I'm very, very proud of.